Okay, in this segment, guys and gals, we're going to respond to some of the comments on the recent video, why historical wargaming is some of the best gaming you will ever do, coming up right now. Okay, our first comment comes from Robert Moffat. Hey Robert, thanks for the comment. And Robert writes, I think one reason that fantastical gaming is so popular now is because of the fact that it's not real. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, there's some people out there that they just don't like reality-based games, and that's cool. Hey, to each his own. He continues to say, sometimes historical gaming touches upon subjects that hit too close to home in the current environment. Goes on to say he's a Desert Storm veteran, and it's hard to watch the news when it comes to our troops being in harm's way. I think for a lot of people, if they have a family member or no families with a person serving in the military, the reality of that and what could happen might make historical gaming more difficult. Now, it could be perfectly true, but I want to remind everyone that this also, the biggest factor, the number one factor, is learning more about history and things you didn't know. And I'm constantly learning something new every day. Just getting into American War of Independence, I have learned a ton, and I'm just scratching the surface. Okay, so we'll go back to the next comment. The next comment's from Steepled Hat Studios. Steepled Hat Studios, how's it going? Like your stuff, looks great. He agrees, yes, historical gaming has been my best experience, so I'll agree with you. The lore and the depth behind any history is much more exciting than the made-up stuff. Bingo, right there. Now, like I said in the previous video, I still have a soft spot for Star Wars, so that will be coming, more Star Wars content. I do have some X-Wing out there, so those are things as we build out the new studio, that's going to definitely be something we still do here on the channel. So there may be a chance there could be some 40K come into the channel at some point. Just saying. I totally agree with you, Steepled Hat Studios. Now I do want to point out to you guys, Steepled Hat Studios, check them out. They have a channel also. Check out the videos and let them know how you feel. Next comment, Zone of Attack. How's it going, Zone of Attack? And here's your question. Playing a historical game gives you a chance to see if you can change history. I was the German commander in a Russian game using historical info and changing the plan of attack by the Germans. He rolled over the Russians and captured Moscow before the snow flew by the way. Now this is really cool. He says this was a game that was modified version of Angriff, in which we changed the moral rules to what Gene McCoy outlined in Wargamers Digest. We had, as I remember, 3 to 4 participants each side of the campaign, and it took place over a 2-week time period in a classroom. Now that's super cool. I really like that idea. As the history teachers out there could do wargaming in the classroom, even small skirmish games, and get the kids more interested in history by actually them playing out the battles on tabletop. I think that is a great idea. Also, dioramas were good for that too, guys. And I'm definitely into my dioramas if you want to check out some of my earlier videos. They had the students observe from the edge of the room. Each day we started at 8:30 in the morning and battled until the end of each school day. That is awesome, and I love to hear stories like that. That is taking it to the classroom and getting some real practical use out of wargaming scenarios. So heads up, that's a great one coming from Zone of Attack. Thanks a lot for the comment. Next one, Painted Thumb Vids. I see historical wargaming as 3 hobbies wrapped into one. This is a good one. Totally the other aspect to this entire hobby. The first is playing the game, learning the rules and the strategy of the rules. Second is the crafting of the figs and the table. Bingo! And third is historical research. Absolutely, totally agree. Each of these could be a complete hobby individually, but crazy historical war gamers love the challenge of all three. Hey, that's us. Some people may call us crazy, but we love historical gaming. All right, that's the main comments that I wanted to go over with you guys. I think it was some great feedback. There's a lot of agreement. There's a lot of thumbs up on the video. So we definitely have touched on a nerve with historical gaming. Now, the mission is, how do we get younger players into the gaming? I would suggest that as I build out my Gamers Den on a personal level, I'm going to try to get as much younger people here as humanly possible. So if they want to come over for an open game day, a host game day that I have here in my home, here in the Gamers Den, they'll be more than welcome to come. This is a safe environment. There's plenty of parking, good food, good company, and we could have some great games, especially if we could get some college students here. I've already got some interest with my son and my daughter's friends wanting to come and game, so we'll definitely include some of that in the future, because I think that is really the key. So if you have a daughter, friends, as you invite them over, ask and see, hey, does your teenage son have any interest? Does your nephew have any interest in coming, and trying to plant that seed and get them to come and witness the game, stand back, watch the game, and maybe we could get some more interest in historical gaming. And I'm hoping that's what we can do here on this channel as well. All right, thanks for watching today, guys and gals. Stay tuned, we got lots more content coming up, as much as I possibly can get out. Pleasant gaming, be good. Ciao.